So guys, Mr. Me is back, and I know you've just dying to see me do more commenting. I know you've just been dying to see me do some more. Well, anyway, I'm going to be doing some more, and I have some opinions that I wanted to share with you. They might not be very popular opinions, or they just might be flat out terrible sounding to you, but I just thought I'd share them because I wanted to get it off my chest. Now, let us start. So, I'm sure you've all heard by now that Mega Man is going to be playable in Super Smash Bros. U and Smash Bros. 3D. And you guys have the right to celebrate. You got your most wanted character into the game. Congrats to you. Is everyone happy about this? No, of course not. He's not everyone's most wanted. And I can tell you that much. The reason I say that? Oh, it's quite obvious. I wasn't real happy when I heard he was confirmed to be playable and shown off at E3. I haven't even added this to the video yet, and I can see the dislikes racking up. Now, despite me seeing the same footage you've more than likely seen, I still feel it's just a Samus clone to an extent. But I can tell you that what you're thinking right now. Oh, Mr. Me, how could you not want Mega Man in the game? I've never played the games before and don't plan to, and just like my statement on Xbox 360, I don't hate Mega Man in any way, shape, or form. I just hate the fact that people think he's the only third-party character who's eligible for Smash. I'm always happy to see new characters, but me have only played Brawl. Yeah, that's a big shock, I know. I wasn't aware that people wanted Sonic so badly and or Roy had been removed from Melee as much as I wanted him to nowadays. Not saying Ike's a bad guy, but remember how I said that I wasn't happy he was shown off at E3? Well, there's one character that I feel is even more eligible and deserves a spot on the roster as well, even more than Mega Man. Now, the one character I think would make a better place on the roster for the next game may be obvious to some of you if you've read a few comments I put on related videos, or just because you know me well enough. Yeah, I'm talking to you, Grave Fiend. Now, this character comes from a well-selling series, if I say so myself, Okami. The whom I speak of is none other than the legendary swordsman Susanoo. No, I'm kidding. I'm talking about the character of Amaterasu. I can hear you going boo right now. Let me explain. It started to grow on me since I finished Okami Wii for the second time. It just seemed that her moves in game would be a perfect fit for a Smash Bros. Moveset in one way or another. And from what gameplay I've seen of her in Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Couldn't exactly give you a full moveset here and now, but I could if you gave me some time and enough video length. Of course, I can upload videos longer than 15 minutes already, but I'm not in the mood to make a moveset video right now. I want to get this out. As for a final Smash, she'd probably turn to her Rising Sun self and become invincible, more powerful moves, or perhaps using her Celestial Brush in some way. I know you probably think this is a dumb idea, but hey, can't a guy dream? This isn't related to Smash Brothers, but I just want to tell all of you guys that I plan on doing a mission-only playthrough of Super Mario Sunshine. If you have a mission that you want to see, message me about it, and I'll see what I can do. But keep in mind that it will not include the blue coins, because I already got all 240 of them, and really don't feel like starting a new game just to show how to get them all. It was a pain just finding them, even with Chugga Conroy's videos. But this LP might take some time to get off the ground, because I, unfortunately, have gamer's wrist, and it's not easy to play. So please be patient if you leave a mission and it's not uploaded for a while, or any are for a while. Since the missions will be by request, that means they won't be in any order in particular. And again, blue coin shines are omitted. Only the 96 normal shines that will be played through. And depending on which one I'm currently doing, they might not be completed the way they were meant to be, but instead the easier and more cheating way. No action replay. But I say if the game allows it under normal circumstances, it's not classified as cheating. Now, for the last part, I'm not usually open about it far from social media. I've hinted it in some comments on specific videos and in my channel arts, especially in this one. I brought this one up because it's my most recent, and I'll probably change it again in the future, and because of the tagline I deliberately put on it. It reads, "I'm Shadow Growlith in the furry fandom." Now that being said, I just revealed it. I just revealed to the whole world, or your whole room, that I am indeed a furry. Now, before you navigate away, let me tell you something. The fandom isn't all about people who screw each other in animal suits or jerk off in them either. The build design of such makes it literally impossible to do that. And with those things costing a hefty $900 to $1,000 to build or be commissioned to build, why in the name of Master Hand would you want to do that? On top of that, we're just average people like you who like animals. That does not mean we like them in a bestiality way. We're just normal people. But for those of you who are still watching, you must be a furry. I'm joking, you don't have to be a furry to watch. My first son is classified as a Pokesana or a Pokefur. He is a growth with purple fur rather than orange as seen here. He goes by Shadow Growth or Shaddy, that's Sh-Ad-E for short. I got the idea of him after trying to do a fanfiction which I admit I was stealing by claiming characters as my own and was personally sick of it. So, having played both GameCube Pokemon games, I fell in love with the fact that you can snag a growth in Gale of Darkness, and that Lugia was different colors. The importance of that? I mashed him up. Gave him the abnormally colored fur with some attacks that were exclusive to Lugia, such as Shadow Blast. The famous reverse mode is also present in his DNA, which brings up another point. When he turns into the Influenza reverse mode, his fur goes from purple to red-violet. He loses some abilities, such as speaking. He's a lot more prone to get confused or to be tricked, etc., etc., but there are benefits. His attacks become more powerful, able to use his signature Shadow Sword move, etc., etc. I won't go into full detail because that would take forever. I know so much about him because of all the roleplay I've done with others that more than likely wish to remain anonymous, and the story I'm doing of his life. Another thing is that my persona, not to be confused with Fursona, Mr. Me, is tied to Shadow Growth and vice versa. In the mix of things, they can swap between each other at will, since I technically classify them as one being. You might have noticed that on his t-shirt in Mod Nation Racers, he has some sample art of Shaddy on the front, and the words Shadow Growth on the back. It's another hint at something I was too afraid to speak up about. Now, this is just me, but I see myself as them. I am them and they are me. But granted you're a furry hater and still watching this far and don't like me being a furry, too mother-flippin' bad. The one and only Mr. Me is a Pokefur, like it or not. Anyway, give this video a thumbs up if you thought it was the best video ever, or give it a thumbs down if you thought it was the dumbest piece of crap ever. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope me revealing that I'm a furry doesn't make you unsubscribe. We're not here to gift each other fursuits. Thank you for watching. Oh, and I want to apologize for the lack of voiceovers in my Mod Nation races. It's hard to do post-commentary with those things. Again, thank you for watching, and see you next time.